Vamos a seguir con el Metal Gear 2. Estamos aquí, a ver quién va entrando. Si entra alguien, claro. Que ayer lo dejamos donde Fatman. No jugaré mucho porque quiero ver el torneo de Tekken por parejas que hacen ahora en Barcelona Fighters. Empezará a las 5, son las 2:38, así que jugaré un par de horas. Igual me paso hasta el Harrier, creo que puedo hacer eso, un poco más a lo mejor. Pero vamos a ver qué tal. He estado probando de configurar cosas, de alertas de bits y eso, pero no sé si cómo hacer. Bueno, no sé si lo he hecho bien. Lo de que te suene, por ejemplo, si te dan una cantidad u otra, que suene una alerta u otra. Yo he puesto varias alertas, pero cuando le doy a probar siempre me sale la misma. Pero bueno, es una tontería que ya veremos si funciona o no funciona o siempre sale la misma. De hecho voy a probar, a ver aquí. Probar. Siempre sale esta. Que esta la quería poner por si te dan 100 o más. Y tenía otra, pero que claro, no sé cómo hacer para que la veáis, porque siempre que pongo probar bits, solo sale esta. Pantalla completa. Aquí. Esto tarda un poco, ¿eh? Yo ya estoy con el PlayStation Now puesto, pero tarda un poco en que el Streamlabs lo pille. Igual, bueno, está como cargando el juego aún. Pero bueno, creo que todo está bien. Qué despeinado estoy hoy, ¿eh? Por aquí atrás. Ya lo ha pillado, creo. Sí. Coño. Y esta mierda, tío. Una mica. Pero esta, pero esta mierda. Fuera. Fuera. Wanna become famous. Que compre followers y viewers. Pero tío, eso de verdad. Bueno, vamos a dejar la intro como debe ser. Porque es esa de las intros que cuesta no verlas cuando empiezas a jugar. Supongo que estamos de acuerdo, ¿no? Te la pondré en pantalla completa. decir de esta intro impresionante, tío? Es que siempre me pone los pelos de punta. Bueno, supongo que se escucha todo bien, ¿no? Que si me escucháis bien a mí, escucháis bien el juego. Si se escucha demasiado fuerte el juego, yo, me lo decís. Obviamente, ahora no hay nadie. Cuando vaya entrando gente, habrá que repetirlo. Coño. Pensaba que lo había guardado ahí.
Good work, Raiden. Looks like all the bombs are neutralized. One of their main leverages is now gone. That leaves...
Colonel, Fat Man didn't seem to know about the ransom demands.
Intentionally kept in the dark, I'd say. He seemed to be coming from a very different place from the other terrorists. Raiden, a lot of hostages, our president included, are still in danger. Keep your mind focused on protecting them.
What are my orders?
Rescue the president.
We have no idea where he is.
You haven't been in the Central Core yet. I suggest you start there.
Wait, I have another call. Want me to take it?
No, I'll go offline. Best to keep our presence unknown.
How you doing, kid?
Pliskin, is everything all right?
Could be better. Looks like I was out cold for a while.
How did you manage to stay alive?
Had a little help from a friend.
Friend?
What about the bomb?
Diffused. And Fat Man, too.
That's good news.
How's Shell, too?
It's a mess. The bomb crippled H-Strut.
What about the toxins?
The what?
If the big shell blows up, the explosion is expected to produce massive amounts of toxins.
Never heard anything about that.
Huh?
Well, looks like there's not much danger of that in any case. But the Central Core is starting to flood. It won't last much longer.
Well, what about the President and the other hostages?
They weren't in Shell 2. They must be in Shell 1.
We need to get the hostages out of here now.
It's too far from Manhattan for a swim.
What about the lifeboats?
There doesn't seem to be any. Doesn't make sense.
So a chopper is our only extraction?
Right. And it comes with a passenger limit. Intel has it that there are about 30 hostages.
It'd take more than a single trip.
We'll have to come back.
Can you pilot a chopper?
No, but I brought a gearhead with me. He's a good guy. I'll introduce you later.
Pliskin, I'm on the heliport right now, but I don't see their Harrier. It's out somewhere.
We'd better move now, then. Our chances with a Harrier after us are close to nothing.
Do you know where the President is?
No, that one's all yours.
The President is at the top of our rescue list. These are our orders, Lieutenant JG.
Your orders, not mine.
What?
See you later.
Bueno, ahora sí que sí. Curioso porque se queda como si estuviera aturdido, pero por historia está muerto el Fatman. Porque lo vencí con los dardos tranquilizantes. Pero bueno, que está muerto.
With flying colors.
Identify yourself.
I'm like you. I have no name.
Are you Mr. X?
If you like. But come, let's get out of the open. Follow me.
Are you with Foxhound too?
Neither enemy nor friend. Just a messenger from Elali Lulelo. This is safer, I think.
Safe from what?
El recurso
Eavesdropping, of
de la
course.
conversación
All
por
right.
codec
Why did you contact me?
I've been ordered
para
to give you
ahorrar
backup,
trabajo de
including the
hacer
relaying of
cinemáticas
necessary
y tal, ¿no?
intel.
Ordered by whom? Why won't you identify yourself?
There is no need for you to know.
I'll decide whether I need to know.
You are not yet trusted to make such decisions. I'll tell you something you do need to know instead. The current location of the president.
What?
Or rather, the person who knows the current location of the president.
Who is it?
A Secret Service agent named Ames, currently being held with other hostages.
Secret Service, huh?
The head of the president's security detail, Ames has been fitted with the same type of VIP nanomachine system as the president. If you're within range, you should be able to communicate.
Why are you telling me this?
Do I need to repeat myself?
There's no reason for me to believe any of this. You understand that?
Of course, but you also have no choice but to believe. Do you have any other leads?
Where are those hostages?
The hostages are being held in the B1 conference hall in the Shell 1 core. You'll find Ames there.
What does he look like?
We don't know if it is indeed a he. I've never met this person either.
How am I supposed to look for someone without even a description?
Use your ears.
What's that supposed to mean?
Ames has a pacemaker. You'll be able to hear the machine sound in the heartbeat.
You expect me to walk up to these hostages and listen to every one of their heartbeats?
The sound is too minute to detect and amplify. You'd be captured immediately.
So what am I supposed to do?
Use the directional microphone. There's one somewhere in the core. Take this. This security card will unlock all level 2 security doors, including the one into the core. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electronic field. And watch yourself. The core is more heavily guarded than any other section of the big shell. You'll get nowhere just like that. Try this instead.
One of the terrorists?
The surveillance camera won't let you on the elevator without the right uniform.
You want me to disguise myself?
Men assigned to the core and those on perimeter duty are given different colors to wear. Your new outfit will work in some areas, not others. The uniform alone won't fool them either.
You're talking about weapons.
Right, you need an AK.
But I saw them carrying an AN-94.
All men assigned to the core section carry AKs.
So without an AK-74U, someone will see through me really quick.
You could take care of the weapon issue yourself. One other thing.
There's more?
You'll also have to pass a retinal scan to get into the conference hall.
Biometrics. Crap.
Nothing but the real thing will suffice. Deception is not an option here. I suggest you hurry. They have the nuke on their side.
The nuke? They have a nuclear weapon with them?
You didn't find their continuing presence here unusual? Even with the president as hostage, this is an island, and they have no visible means of escape.
Even if they do have a nuke, the warhead is no good without an access code. The security lockout can't be bypassed.
They don't need to. They have the code. You saw it too, I believe. The Navy man with half a handcuff. The other half of it is on the football, or the black case if you like. The nuclear button. And now they have it.
Why did they have to bring the football along? To a decontamination plant of all places.
But they did have to. Because, after all, the big shell is the farthest thing from a cleanup plant there is.
What?
Dead Cell didn't have to bring a nuke along with them. It was right here to begin with. Nothing in this affair is what it seems.
A cover-up? But why? For what?
For Metal Gear that is housed here.
Oh, sorpresa, hay un Metal Gear.
Metal Gear?
The very same. Bipedal capable vehicle Shadow Moses in free. This place is the R&D center for its newest incarnation.
What the hell is going on?
Better ask Ames the rest.
What's this for?
You might be glad you have it. Keep the controller's vibration function on.
What do I need a cell phone for?
Se ha pirado. Ha hecho la del Batman.
Colonel, who was that man just now?
He's not one of ours. No, we have no one like that in our unit.
He said that the big shell was housing a new model of Metal Gear.
First I've heard of it.
Colonel, what are you not telling me?
I've been completely open with you, Raiden. I've told you everything.
Is that everything you know? Or everything I need to know?
Snap out of it, Raiden. I'll have the Metal Gear rumor looked into. You need to make contact with this Ames.
So you believe that ninja?
Since we have no leads on the President's current location, we have no other alternatives. Right now, collect as much data as you can, including anything on Metal Gear.
Are those my orders?
Yes, they are. Disguise yourself as an enemy soldier and infiltrate the Shell 1 core.
Understood.
Bueno, ir a buscar el disfraz que está en... Bueno, el disfraz no, la AK, mejor dicho. Está en el... donde están las armas, básicamente. Aquí. Epa. No, no quiero llamar. Este no me lo esperaba porque no me ha vibrado el mando. Mierda. Bueno, reseteamos. Coño, estaba pensando alguien que me ha visto. Ha sido un follow eso, ¿no? Supongo. Vale, vale. Dios, me cago en Dios por las alertas de ese juego. A ver, gracias Biohazard por el follow, pero vaya susto me has dado. Culpa mía por meter un puto follow que sea la alerta del Metal Gear, ¿eh? Estaba flipando.
There's somebody there.
Hay uno cerca. Esos latidos que escucháis es porque tengo el AP sensor que vibra cuando hay alguien cerca. Y suena como unos latidos de corazón. Ese se de ahí baja. Este creo que viene hasta aquí y lo puedo aturdir. No.
There's somebody there.
Va a ser que no.
Freeze!
Who's that?
quería matar, pero no me ha quedado opción. Ya os digo que tampoco voy a hacer una run. Coño, me he ido para el que no iba, el que no tenía que ir. Eso de los streamings. Te hace jugar de una forma que a veces estás más pendiente del chat que de otra cosa, ¿no? Coño.
I got him. Send reinforcements.
No. Qué mal, qué mal. La hemos liado un montón, Epa. El problema es que ahora hay un pavo arriba. ¿Ves? Ya lo habéis.
It's the enemy. I need help.
Buah, esto va a ser complicado, No, tengo que disparar. Más, Bueno, me han visto de milagro.
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Reinforcements are on the way to Strut F. Intensify the level of security.
Looks like you've got an AK. If you wear an enemy's field outfit and carry an AK, you can pass for one of them. Listen up, kid, and don't forget this. Only the guards in Shell 1's core are armed with AK rifles. The others are armed with the AN-94, the official rifle of the Russian army. If you hope to disguise yourself as the enemy, you don't want to be carrying an AK outside of Shell 1's core.
Me ha entrado alguien,
somebody there.
Una que viene, cabrón.
There's somebody there.
Mierda, lo he visto.
Who's there? What happened?
What's going on?
I got him. Send reinforcements.
Show me one of Strut. Don't let the enemy escape. Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Reinforcements are on their way to Strut F. Intensify the level of security.
Nothing here.
Tag team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
Vale, perfecto. Aquí quiero despejar la zona porque ya tengo las tarjetas llaves para no entrar en todas las puertas, pero sí a bastante. A ver si me da tiempo de llegar al otro antes de que pregunten por él.
Why are you late with your status report?
Vale, perfecto.
What's going on? Respond. Communications with Strut F have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
¿O van 4?
Unable to locate the AWOL soldier. Nothing else to report.
En teoría esta zona es segura, no hay enemigos. Están todos dormidos en los armarios. Han dado la alerta de que no informaban, no han visto nada y se han vuelto. Aquí no puede entrar. Ojo, que aquí hay que desactivar primero eso. Ahí hay de rifle francotirador. Espera, voy a mear, porque estoy meando que te cagas. Ya estamos. Aquí no hay nada. Aquí había una ratio, pues ya la pillé antes, pero pensaba que igual volvía a aparecer. De momento no puedo coger nada más. Es una lástima. Aquí no puedo entrar, ¿no? Aquí ha ido. Porque tarde o temprano tendré que ir a por el PSG-1. Es decir, el rifle de francotirador. Y ahora ya tengo la edad. Tengo que ir aquí. Aquí en medio. Vale, ¿dónde estás? ¿Dónde estás? Aquí. Antes de que suba, porque cuando llega arriba es cuando mira y te puede descubrir.
Got a minute, Jack?
Rose?
I found some information on where Solid Snake is interred.
Great. Shoot.
I've located the grave site.
And the body?
Exhumed for
Liquid.
DNA testing.
Well, do you have the results?
The right arm was missing, but there was no doubt that it was him. That body belongs to Solid Snake.
So the head of the terrorist group must be...
An imposter.
Right.
You sound disappointed.
I guess. I guess I was kind of hoping to meet the legend in the flesh.
I get you. But it looks like he's not behind this incident.
Raiden, the president needs you, I think. Disguise yourself as enemy personnel and infiltrate the core section. Your priority is to contact Agent Ames.
Ojo, aquí aunque pueda ir más o menos tranquilo porque no me van a reconocer, si te chocas contra un guardia se te quita el disfraz automáticamente. Así que hay que ir con cuidado de no hacer nada raro tampoco. Se puede enfadar también si te ven haciendo cosas raras. Esta es la típica zona que... Una de las miles de veces que me pasa el juego, te entretenías a hacerle el capullo, haciendo tonterías por aquí, con los guardias. C4. Una revista. Aquí no hay nada. Claymore. Nada. Y nada. Al B2 es directamente la parte que está inundada, creo. Ah, no, que eso es en el otro. En el otro... Espera. Aquí es donde está el pájaro, el loro. Ah, no, es en el 2, es en el 2.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Pero tengo que ir a pillar el micrófono que está abajo.
You're on B1 of the Shell 1 core now. Ames is being held in the hall. To get in the hall, you'll have to get through a door protected by a retinal scanner security system. Raiden, get past the retinal scanner and infiltrate the hall.
Pero necesitaba el micrófono, ¿no? No.
It's the enemy. And
What's going on? Respond. Communications with B1 of the Shell 1 core have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
unable to find the AWOL soldier. Nothing else to report.
Se van... Vale. ¿Cómo la ha liado? Voy a entrar, pero porque tengo curiosidad por una cosa. Porque no tengo micro. No tengo micrófono. Y aquí necesitabas el micrófono, porque hay un momento que con el micrófono tienes que escuchar la conversación que tienen Ocelot y Solidus. Y no me acuerdo qué pasaba si ibas sin pillar antes el micrófono. ¿O me lo ha dado el ninja? Hostia, no me acuerdo, tío. Hace tanto que no jugaba.
Raiden, one of those hostages in there is Ames. The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's, so use the directional microphone to locate him. You don't have a directional microphone, however. Find one first. The microphone is the only hope of identifying Ames among all the other hostages. The directional microphone should be somewhere in the core of Shell 1.
Have you searched B2 of the core?
Para que tengo que volver. Esta zona es muy curiosa, porque hay muchas cosas, muchos easter eggs, muchas tonterías así de... con los rehenes, que si hay una chica que no tiene la boca tapada y le puedes preguntar cosas, hasta le puedes ver las bragas. Bueno, pues hay que ir a buscarlo. Espera. Tengo 3. Aquí no hay. Póster de Polisnaus. Aquí hay la revista esta, que no me acuerdo si la podías coger o no, pero está en un sitio que en principio no puedes llegar. Pero diría que es como el objeto ese que también está en el almacén de armas, que está puesto de una manera muy troll, que yo creo que lo pusieron ahí en plan para que la gente se rebanara los sesos para intentar cogerlo, pero en realidad es imposible. Ah, mira, esto se va a mirar el porno, en la pantalla. Está buena, Pues ya hemos perdido suficiente tiempo. Ojo. Aquí también. Está ahí. Epa.
You have the directional microphone. According to our information, Ames has a pacemaker. This should make his cardiac pattern fairly distinct. Use the directional microphone to locate it.
Vamos. Se te lo enseñan porque se pone a correr aquí alrededor. Y si no estás al loro te atropella. Te choca contigo. Y te descubre. Ahora ya puedo ir a buscar a Ley. Tendré que hacerla otra vez. Lo de entrar. No voy a agarrar por el cuello a alguien y traerlo hasta aquí. ¿Este viene?
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Raiden, one of those hostages in there is Ames. The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker.
Otra vez.
His
Lo han dicho
heartbeat should
como
sound
4
different
veces.
from other people's,
El ninja,
so use the directional
el
microphone to
coronel
locate
me
him.
ha dicho 3 veces.
Once you recognize Ames by his heartbeat, keep the microphone pointed toward him. Then push the action button and call out to him. If it really is Ames, he should respond in some way.
What if it's the wrong person?
The guards may get suspicious and come running instead. Security could get tighter, too.
Try to be sure before you take the risk.
Don't call out to a hostage with the action button until you're fairly sure that it's Ames. If you do make a mistake, switch the microphone for an AK and get out of there before a guard gets suspicious. If you're discovered inside, they'll cut off your retreat and call in the reinforcements. You won't make it out of the room. The mission will be over if you're discovered. Don your disguise and look for Ames while deflecting the enemy's suspicion.
Bueno. A ver, me molaría hacer el tonto, ¿no? Por aquí. E ir preguntando a todo el mundo. Pero bueno, tampoco es plan en streaming. ¿Tengo la vida al máximo? No. Yo en su día esta parte hasta me la hacía sin el disfraz.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Coño. Esta chica de ahí que no tiene la boca tapada es con la que puedes hablar un poco. Te escondes debajo de esta mesa y le preguntas con el micro. Vamos a hacerlo.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
You're Ames, aren't you?
My name's Jennifer.
You're Jennifer.
¿Cómo te enseño?
Stay away from me.
Que ahora, para salir de aquí hay que vigilar que no te vean. Porque si te ven, sospechan. Vale. El Ames es este de aquí. Por aquí no sé si se puede llegar a escuchar al Johnny que está en el lavabo.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Sé que mientras están hablando Celotti y Solidus se lo puedes escuchar. Desvías el micrófono hasta aquí y se le escucha el Johnny en el lavabo. Johnny me refiero a Kiva, que es el mismo soldado que del Metal Gear Solid 1, que está... el que deja a Kao Meryl al principio del juego y cuando estás en prisión, cuando te han capturado, el que también está vigilando, ¿no? Epa, se me ha visto.
Hey, you! Just wait a minute. What are you up to?
Estoy haciendo nada.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
¿Qué problema tienes? Sí, sí. Vete. Uf, casi me da. Vale. El micrófono.
You're Ames, aren't you? You must be Ames. Keep still and listen to me. I'm not a terrorist. I got in here using one of their uniforms. I'm taking off the tape. Stay quiet.
Who told you about me?
An informer calling himself Mr. X, dressed like a ninja.
I see. Take this thing off me, will you? I'm Richard Ames.
Secret Service?
No, I was set in by the Lali Lule Lo, just like you.
What?
You're here to find out where the president is. We have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to nanocommunications first?
Nanocommunications?
Right, silence beats talk when it comes to safety. Are you on?
Right here. Do you really know where the president is?
Almost certainly. He was moved to the first floor of Shell 2's core section.
The first floor, the core of Shell 2. Is he still there?
I don't know. I can't get a response.
You don't think he's been like the other hostages? A hostage was killed in retaliation after the SEAL 10 disaster, remember?
What are you talking about? Regardless of what they do to other hostages, they won't touch the president.
What makes you so sure?
The case.
You mean the nuclear button they took?
Right. And the case won't do a thing by itself. That case may be the single most advanced example of a weapons failsafe system. The password is nothing less than the physiological data of the US president.
Physiological data?
The president's own vital signs, heartbeat, brainwave pattern, blood pressure and so on, are constantly monitored and relayed by his internal nanomachines. This information, along with the DNA pattern, serve as a biometric password, unbreakable even by the latest parallel processor supercomputers. The password entry itself cannot be performed unless brainwave patterns and heartbeats fall within normal parameters, rendering chemical and other forms of coercion impractical. In other words, the login must be made of the president's own free will. As a failsafe, the input must also be reconfirmed hourly, even after the initial login. If a valid confirmation is not forthcoming, the system will automatically cancel the login.
And that's why they can't harm the president.
At least until the bird flies.
Is there really a new model of Metal Gear here?
Absolutely. The black case serves as the launch key to Metal Gear as well.
Why would they hide Metal Gear in an offshore plant?
Haven't they told you anything? The entire thing was planned. The oil spill, the tanker accident that caused it, everything. The big shell was built specifically for the development of a new Metal Gear model. The inspection tour was to check its progress.
What's going on around here?
Wait. Here comes Snake.
That's him?
Use the microphone to listen in.
King, Fat Man is dead.
It doesn't matter. Saved us the trouble of getting rid of him ourselves.
Why did he betray us?
Who knows?
Aquí. Aquí.
To come all the way to New York just to get hit with a barrel attack. What luck? Oh.
I'll have his background rechecked, just in case.
You think he was working for them?
We can't discount the possibility, especially with that intruder still at large.
Yes. The man in the sneaking suit.
You know more about those suits than I do.
But Foxhound was disbanded 4 years ago, so it must be the Patriots. What about the damage to Shell 2?
The circulation system for the contaminated water has been damaged. The water being drawn in is overflowing, and the lower block of the central section is flooding.
Seal the connecting pathway between Shells 1 and 2.
The Simtex and IR sensors are already in place.
Any effect on it?
No.
What about the President?
The password entry has already been made to the Black Case. In 1 hour, we'll need a confirmation from him. His work is done after that.
Make sure you keep him alive until then.
Yes, I know.
What about the unit's activation?
Almost complete. The code has already been entered. All we need now is for the girl to start the system.
The usual method, I assume?
No. The drugs took care of everything.
Only a few more steps to outer heaven.
Olga.
Who is that cyborg ninja, Shalashaska?
I cannot even guess.
What about you?
Having the matter looked into.
Olga, don't cast suspicion where it isn't due.
Where it isn't due? When you watched my father die and did nothing.
It's been 2 years ago, Olga. Let it go.
I read the case file for Shadow Moses, by the way.
Olga, how could you suspect me?
I know that the ninja is not one of my men.
How meaningful you make that sound. If Sergei were still alive...
If the old man were still alive, I wouldn't need to take orders from you.
Olga, Sergei was my best friend.
If you sell us out, I'll kill you myself.
Listen, daughter of Sergei. Don't ever let me see your gun pointed at me again.
If you wish, I'll put a bullet in your back instead.
Stop this infighting. I took you both in when no one else would. You think any government would have you as irregulars in this political climate? The worst kind of wet works, maybe. But even that's doubtful. I recommend against switching camps. You've nowhere left to go. It's happening again.
This damn right arm. Liquid! It's almost as if it's having its revenge.
How much do you think we spent on that arm in Lyon? The best transplant surgery team in the world.
I never trust a Frenchman. There's something going on. The incidents are becoming more frequent. Maybe that man's presence.
Ocelot, I leave this place in your hands. I have the intruder to take care of.
Yes, King.
Is that really Solid Snake?
That's what he claims.
I thought Snake was dead.
Solid Snake did die. But he's also here in the shell. Either he survived or there are two of them.
2 of them.
O hasta 3 a mi
That's
juicio.
impossible. Anyway, what did you manage to catch?
They said password input was complete.
I thought so.
You said the password entry into the black case had to be made by the president willingly.
That's right.
So this means the president is cooperating with them.
It would have to be, yes.
Why?
Probably tired of being a puppet, but it wasn't a smart move to betray us.
A puppet?
We're running out of time. They will fire a nuke. You know what you need to do before then.
Fire the nuke, but it's nowhere close to the ransom deadline.
Ransom?
$30 billion in cash.
What are you babbling about? The nuclear strike is not a threat. It's been the objective all along.
They plan to slaughter millions of people.
No, a high-altitude detonation. You've heard of the Compton effect?
Total disruption of electronic equipment caused by EMMA pulse.
Textbook answer. Well, when an average nuclear warhead goes off within the atmosphere, the result is an electromagnetic pulse of up to 50 billion megawatts. The EMMA field can reach tens of thousands of volts per meter, and most electronic equipment will be toast in an instant.
If one of the key movers of world economy stops functioning, it could mean the beginning of a global depression.
But that isn't their aim. What they plan to do is liberate Manhattan. Pull it offline and turn it into some kind of a republic. Hence, Sons of Liberty, I suppose.
Sons of Liberty?
Damn! Ocelot is coming. I'm going offline. Search my pocket. Hurry! It's a security card. You'll be able to unlock doors of up to level 3 security. Use it to get to Shell 2. Take care of the president before they launch the nuke. He's coming here. Pick up your AK.
Me hace gracia porque te hacen cambiar de arma solo. Mira, gana un trofeo.
What do you think you're doing?
I asked him to remove these. I'm ill, you see.
I always knew that the DIA turned out second-rate liars.
What are you talking about?
No need for denials. We know what you are, Colonel Ames. They knew that the president was planning to betray them. So they sent you in to keep tabs on him. Am I right?
You?
Sorry, Colonel. You failed to carry out your duties.
You'll never escape the Lali-Lulelo.
Is that so? What the?
You tricked me. I understand now. Ocelot.
You? Which team are you with? Show me your face. You know who he is.
No, he is not one of mine.
Identify yourself. We meet at last. Is alive.
Hurry, get away!
But you died.
Leave this to me.
Colonel, Ames is dead. Looked like a heart attack.
That's unfortunate. However, we do at least know where the president is.
So there really is a new type of Metal Gear in this place?
Apparently. We're still looking into it.
I've also been told that the nuclear strike was what the terrorists were after from the start, not the $30 billion.
Right. It was a cover-up all along.
Colonel, what are you keeping from me?
I am not keeping back anything. It's not as though I'm told all the facts either. I'm pulling in all the favors I can to look into all this. Just be a little patient. Our priority should be with the president right now. We can take it that they've completed the password entry and are preparing Metal Gear for a nuclear strike. Get to the president as soon as possible.
But the president is cooperating with them.
According to Ames, yes. But it's also true that they're about to get rid of the president. There's something else going on here. And the president may be able to tell you what it is when you see him in person. Once they get the confirmation for nuclear launch, they'll do it. You need to rescue the president before then.
Jack, I agree with the Colonel. You need to protect the president for now.
All right. Freeze!
No quería hacer eso. Vale, ahora tengo... Tenía que ir al Harrier, ¿no? Ahora ya...
Raiden, this is not good. Enemies in Shell 1 are systematically searching for you.
It looks like they've tightened security considerably. Watch yourself.
Get out of Shell 1. According to Ames, the president is on the first floor of Shell 2's core. Cross the connecting bridge from the north side of Strut D to get to Shell 2. That's where you need to go.
Si salgo de aquí... Pero antes iré aquí, que es donde están las armas, porque es donde está el rifle francotirador, que lo necesitaré antes de enfrentarme al Harrier, porque se tienen que desactivar las bombas y necesitar el rifle.
Being attacked. I don't know where he is. Tighten security.
Understood. Sending reinforcements to the first floor of the Shell 1 core. Secure the front of the elevator.
Ahora.
Freeze there.
Yo no quería matarlos, pero no me han dejado opción. ¿Qué pasa?
There's somebody there.
Huh? Huh?
Huh? It's the intruder. Stay on guard.
Send the replacement guard to the area.
Understood. Reinforcements are on the way to Strut F. Intensify the level of security.
La he liado un poco, ¿eh?
Unable to locate the AWOL soldier. Nothing else to report. No sign of the missing man. Everything else is normal.
Unable to find the AWOL soldier. Nothing else to report.
mancha de sangre no es sospechosa, ¿no? De que haya pasado nada. Mierda. Ahí está.
No sign of the missing man. Everything else is normal.
Tengo hasta nivel 3, ¿no? He entrado a las que podía. Nivel 3. 2, 2. 2. Nivel 3. Y esta no tiene. Aquí estaba, ya decía yo. No hay nada. Había un sitio que había munición del franco tranquilizante. No me acuerdo dónde. Esta no se abre, ¿no? Así. Aquí. Venga. Socom. Y Socom. Espera, aquí hay algo más. Ah, no, aquí estaba el silenciador de la pistola. Esa caja de ahí es una de las que digo que debe estar puesta por trolear. Porque nunca he sabido cómo cogerla. que no te da tiempo a correr y saltar. A hacer la voltereta. Es un just frame que te cagas si se puede hacer. Va, paso. Porque además es M9, ¿sabes? Que la tengo al máximo. Vale. Vamos al Harrier, que es gerundio. Cuenta que está muerto aún, ¿no? Se ha guardado. ¿Cómo ha liado? Coño.
Over there? Over there? Huh? Huh?
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Reinforcements are on their way to the DE connecting bridge. Exercise extreme caution.
somebody there.
Raiden, can you hear me?
Pliskin, where have you been?
Checking around. I'm in Strut H right now. How's the situation over there?
We have a lead on the President's location.
Where is he?
Shell 2 core, the first floor.
I'm cut off from the core where I am. It's a mess here.
All right, I'm on my way to Shell 2 right now.
There are IR sensors in place on the connecting bridge between Shells 1 and 2. If you break the beams, the Semtex will go off.
Yeah, I heard them talking about that.
Target the control units and destroy them. Make sure you don't shoot the Semtex.
What do the control units look like?
Take a look with your binoculars.
That's the Semtex.
Pues esto es lo mismo que
And that must be the
la
control
parte de
unit.
Snake, que tienes que destruirlos antes de entrar en la fase final del barco, pero más complicada, más compleja. Ahí hay uno, ¿ves? Que sí, que ya sé que me va a petar si continúo, pero déjame
Raiden, you haven't destroyed all the control.
que te calles. Tengo que destruir ese y tengo que venir hasta aquí. Joder. Está complicada la cosa. Aquí, perfecto. Vamos, vamos. PSG1. No sé si lo he destruido. Desde ahí. Pentace bien eso. Ahora ya debe estar. Hay uno cuando tiene eso de ahí. Si te cargas el dron, te cargas todo eso. Lo digo y lo hago.
Raiden, what's wrong? Raiden! Raiden!
Que mira que soy paquete. Que sí, hombre. A la... Vale. Vale. Le he dado. No. Hostia, le he dado sin querer al R2. ¿De qué me ha ido? Perfecto. No me queda ninguna. Ahí, vale. Esta de ahí. Ahí no hay. Aún quedan, ¿eh? Igual es que no le he dado al del rifle. Sí, está... Sí que le he dado. Esa le he dado. Ah, sí, había una aquí abajo, es verdad. De esa. Ahora sí. Ya viene el Harrier. Esa parte es muy guapa, la del Harrier. Y la cinemática que vale
I
huevo.
found us a
Es
ride.
una pasada.
I'm all ears.
One of the enemy's Kasatkas.
Is it in good shape?
Full tank. I'm heading for Shell 1 now. What about that Harrier?
It's not on the heliport here.
Good. I'll set this one down there then.
Can you cover the hostages? They're being held on level B1 in the core. Pliskin, you didn't happen to find any other places where hostages were being held, did you?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
How many hostages are there?
There's a few short of 30. One dead and several wounded.
The Kasatka's cargo area will hold 13 max.
What about the other Kasatka?
I sabotaged it. It can't come after us if it can't get off the ground. We'll have to make 2 trips.
Can you fly a Kasatka?
I have a pilot who's flown the civilian model, the KA-62 in VR. There's not a whole lot of difference between the military KA-60 and the civilian model.
Cleared for takeoff.
Raiden, let me introduce you to my partner, Otacon.
Otacon?
Hey, Raiden. Nice to meet you.
Intruders! Over here!
Damn! Raiden, I'll talk to you later.
Colonel, I need some answers from you. Who exactly is Pliskin and his partner?
I know what you're thinking.
It keeps coming back to Shadow Moses. And now this Otacon.
AKA Hal Emmerich, PhD, a Shadow Moses survivor.
Rose?
Snake and Otacon both became fugitives after Shadow Moses, wanted for acts of terrorism.
An anti-Metal Gear organization.
They sabotaged and destroyed countless Metal Gear units throughout the world.
And were responsible for the incident 2 years ago that necessitated the construction of the big shell.
Snake and his partner aren't terrorists.
Jack, why are you defending them?
I look back on what I've done here so far, and things like training and sense of duty alone won't get you through a sneaking mission like this.
Jack, are you okay?
You need something higher. I can't think of the right word, but it has to be pure will, backed up by courage, or ideals, or something like that. I'd stake my life on it. The solid Snake that saved Shadow Moses couldn't turn into a terrorist.
Maybe that's true, but they went down with that tanker 2 years ago. We even recovered Snake's body.
And the DNA test results on the body say it's him.
Jack, I know what you're saying, but Snake is dead. He can't be here, not even as this Dr. Hal Emmerich.
But that also means that he can't be the terrorist leader behind this thing.
I've been waiting for you. A messenger from the Patriots. Where do I know him from?
So you're the boss around here?
No, not just around here. I'm the boss to surpass Big Boss himself. Solid Snake. No, that is not Solid Snake. What a pleasant surprise, brother.
Save it. You work of mine.
Don't say you've forgotten me, Snake.
Snake?
Right, take cover. Stop impersonating him. Brother, I'm a whole different game from Liquid. That the best you can do, Snake?
Did I get it?
We're in trouble. It's the Harrier. The world needs only one big boss. I'll drown you fools for interfering.
This is the Stinger missile launcher. The Kasaka can't stand up to the Harrier. You have to shoot the Harrier down.
Snake, we got company.
I'm counting on you.
I'll shred you to pieces! Right, I'll take care of it. Not tougher than I thought! I'll let you go out in style! Try dodging this! Right, catch! that the best you can do? I'll let you go out in style! What the? I'll shred you to pieces! I'll take care of it. Is that the best you can do? I'll let you go out in style! What the? Try dodging this! I'll take care of it. What the? Ah! More ammo. Catch.
Toma ya. En European Extreme es chunguísimo el Harrier. Me acuerdo en su día que cuando me lo pasé en European Extreme estuve meses encallado en el puto Harrier.
There's something coming up.
That's Metal Gear! It's already active!
Claro que sí.
Hey, what's that?
It's running on water.
Y espera, que también es Spider-Man.
Raiden, you all right?
Yeah. How about you guys?
Barely managed, but we're all right.
The chopper?
We need some time for repairs.
Oh.
The president's all yours.
Okay. Can I ask you something?
What?
Are you the Snake? They said you were dead.
No, not me. There are still too many things I need to do.
Snake, you're a legend, and that's why I need to ask you this.
Legend? A legend is nothing but fiction. Someone tells it, someone else remembers. Everybody passes it on.
I'm here because I was assigned to this mission, not because I want to. If I could, I'd be out of here in a second. How could you come back to all this? Why keep fighting?
There's something my best friend said to me once.
What?
We're not tools of the government, or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at, but at least I always fought for what I believed in.
What about the DNA results from that body?
That was Liquid's body. He and Snake are identical on the genetic level.
Liquid?
A deception, for our own protection. We stole his frozen body from some organization. Kind of a hassle, though.
That's all there is to it.
Are you two really an NGO?
Insofar as we're a non-profit organization of civilians advocating a cause, yes. The cause happens to be the eradication of Metal Gear.
We work on our own, but it's a cause worth fighting for.
Why would you stick your neck out for something this risky?
That's the way I used to look at it, 4 years ago. I was holed up in the middle of nowhere in Alaska, drinking too much.
We have a responsibility to the coming generations, to the world.
What responsibility?
To keep track of the mistakes we've made as a species.
We need to remember, to spread the word, to fight for change. And that's what keeps me alive.
You think you can change the future?
Nah, I'm not as arrogant as that.
What you do isn't grassroots activism. It's more like terrorism.
I admit that.
But our group, Philanthropy, received some information. A new Metal Gear prototype was being developed here, and terrorists were planning to raid the facility. The information came from a very reliable source.
So you're here to...
We're here to stop all that. But I also have a personal motive.
Looks like the terrorists have his sister in the big shell. We're here on our own, not under anyone's orders. We have our own battles. Otacon's here for someone. I'm not.
This is a military mission.
Jack, are you all right?
Just barely.
You almost gave me a heart attack.
Sorry, it wasn't intentional.
I know that, and I know I need to stay stronger.
Say a prayer for me, Rose, so I can come back.
You will make it back. I'm with you all the way, remember?
That means a lot to me, you know.
I'm going to save the data, okay, Jack?
Colonel, Metal Gear's already gone active.
It's not too late. You can still prevent a nuclear strike by securing the President and preventing password confirmation from taking place. Get to the President. He's in the core section of Shell 2.
I'm checking the satellite images. Looks like you can get to the core from the other side of Strut L.
The core hasn't gone under yet from what we can tell. Follow the railings down, then jump onto the pipes.
The only viable strut in the outer perimeter is the L. That attack just now doesn't make any sense. It's like they have no more use for this place.
Colonel, you were monitoring the codec calls. That man was the real Snake all along.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Don't let your guard down with him.
Why do you say that?
Because they were never a part of the simulation. They're an unknown factor.
You can take your simulation and... We're out here, we bleed, we die.
Calm down.
I suggest that you do, Raiden. Even if that is Snake. That has no bearing on your mission.
Colonel, You and Snake used to be on the same side. I don't understand. I read about you and Snake in The Darkness of Shadow Moses.
I don't give a damn what that piece of trash said. Do you get me?
No se enfada el coronel. Eso de lo leí en The Darkness of Shadow Moses es un archivo, es como si representara que es un libro que ha escrito Nastasia Romanenko, que es la analista militar que puedes llamar en el 1, y te explica cosas bastante curiosas sobre las armas nucleares, sobre el armamento y tal. Y que en el 2 no sale, pero ha escrito un libro, y es ese libro. Y lo puedes leer, y son 100 y pico páginas, ¿eh? No es que sea poca cosa, te explica básicamente lo que es el primer juego, el Metal Gear Solid 1. Como si fuera un relato, novela. A ver, son 130 y pico páginas del formato que está en el juego, que si fuera un libro normal igual serían 50, no sé, por decir algo random. Que te lo lees más o menos rápido. Bueno, ya he guardado, porque lo ha dicho la Rose de guardar partida. Pero voy a dejar de jugar de momento. Y a lo mejor, porque quiero ver el torneo ese de Barcelona Fighters que hacen por parejas de Tekken, de eso del Double Impact, que empieza a las 5. Creo que es un buen momento de dejarlo. Además no he comido nada, bueno, desde la hora de desayunar. Y voy a tener que hacer algo para comer, de paso. Y a lo mejor cuando acabe el torneo este, pues vuelvo a empezar. Así que bueno, tampoco se ha pasado mucha gente. He tenido un follow, eso sí, que tampoco ha dicho nada, pero te agradezco el follow. Has sido el que me ha hecho el follow, el Biohazard 210. Y bueno, esta noche seguramente continúe. Podría acabármelo el juego esta noche. Yo creo que quedarán unas 4 horas más o menos. Estamos en el último tercio de juego. Ya es ir al core, al otro shell. Toda la parte así que está inundada del núcleo. Rescatar. Hablas con el presidente, rescatas a Emma. Combate contra Bam. Te escapas con Emma. Luego está lo de que vas pasando por ahí abajo con Emma, que la tienes que proteger de los soldados y los drones. También aparece Bam. Se muere Edma y algo, bueno, os voy a explicar el juego. Luego ya te infiltras en el Arsenal Gear. Bueno, te infiltras, te capturan y vas allí desnudo por el Arsenal Gear y ya es la parte final. No queda tanto de juego. Quedarán, calculo, entre 3-4 horas, depende de lo rápido que vaya. Porque ya en la parte final se concentran muchas cinemáticas. Empieza la parte esa que se empieza a enredar todo de una forma que ya no sabes ni qué te están contando. Pero bueno, que es lo mejor del juego también para mí. Y bueno, lo dejo por aquí. Si puedo salir al menú. El botón estar es este, vale. A ver si puedo hacerlo. Vale, sí. Funciona igual la manera de salir. Os enseño eso que os decía del libro del Metal Gear Solid 1, que está en el 2. Imagino que estará, aunque sea la HD Collection, esas cosas imagino que las mantienen. Digo imagino porque no... Es una cosa, una tontería tan grande que nunca me he fijado. Me he parado a mirarlo, ¿no? Pero en la HD Collection, por ejemplo, no estaba... No está el juego de Skate, que estaba en la Subsistence, sí, en la Substance del Metal Gear Solid 2. Ah, ¿no es eso? No está. Ah, sí, en la oscuridad de Shadow Moses, ¿ves? Ah, no, eso de la Anastasia era como un artículo. Pero yo me acuerdo que cuando te pasas el juego... ¿O es eso? Había uno que era súper largo, que te estabas... 126 páginas. Que eso es como de un periodista que estuvo investigando y te explica un poco la... Que el tío intentó llegar a Shadow Moses y bueno, y algo... Ya ni me acuerdo, pero era como que estaba como... Que naufragaba de su barco y tenía que sobrevivir a, yo qué sé, como metiéndose dentro de una foca muerta o algo así. No sé, una tontería muy grande. Una flipada de esas made in Kojima. No me acuerdo, sé que me lo leí una vez en su día, pero bueno, que ya está, ¿no? Bueno, lo dejo aquí. Y si no juego hoy, me lo acabo mañana. Si juego hoy, a partir de las 11, quizá 10. Es que quizás muy tarde, porque sé que quedará unas 3-4 horas de juego y quizá lo dejo mejor para mañana, mediodía, tarde, no sé. Ya veremos. En todo caso, avisaré por Twitter. Gracias los que os hayáis pasado, aunque nadie haya dicho nada. Al menos lo del follow. Y si alguien se ha estado ni que sea 5 minutos, 2, 3 minutos, lo que sea. Y pues gracias por estar por aquí.